Welcome to the nightclub, guys. It's your host, the Night Wrencher. It is dyno day. I've got an appointment about half an hour, so I've got to get over there real quick. One last thing I do want to set up before I take off. I do want to actually lower down the rear jets, because at wide open throttle I am hitting the 11-to-1, 11 and a half, 10 and a half. So I'm going to drop those down 2 sizes. The front's already set up at 65, so it'll be 65 and then 60 in the back. Power valve is a 6.5. I do have a 7.5 on order, so it'll be running a little bit lean in the middle, but they only do wide open throttle pull, so it's not going to be a problem for today. 650 double pumper carburetor. All tuned up with a, I believe, a quick fuel adjustable metering block, and then just S10 conversion, shorty headers, full true dual exhaust, no cats, no resonators, into 2 MagnaFlow mufflers, holley dual plane, carburetor intake with a 1-inch spacer. Overall, it's a pretty stock, quote-unquote stock setup. There's nothing there. Stock cam, stock bottom end, stock piston, stock heads, stock ignition, except for the MSD, but that doesn't do multiple sparks. It just does regular ignition. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap out these jets real quick, and then we'll be on our way. All right, it's all back together. Let's see if it'll go ahead and start up. Put the brake on this thing. We're in neutral. All right, running. I'm just gonna go ahead and check for leaks, and then put a little bit of gas in it, because I got no gas. Put some 91 in there, and then I'll see you guys at the tuning shop. Okay. Alright, so I'm all done with my run. Overall, it was pretty surprising. Keep in mind that this is with 35-inch tires and 373 gears, and with an R150 trans, which makes my gearing super bad. He normally does his runs in 4th gear in a manual transmission, but he wasn't even able to get it done. We had to go all the way to 110 miles an hour in 3rd gear, which gives you an idea of how bad my gearing is for this. Overall, it's a pretty linear curve. I think I had a little bit of valve float toward the end, which gives me this little wrinkle. This is a 6,000, I believe, RPM rev limit. What I didn't like about this is that he measured everything. Instead of measuring it in RPMs, he measured it in speed. So that's kind of a bummer. I do like it better in RPM so I can understand what's going on a little bit better. I'm gonna have to put this on my computer and divide it up. This is 6,000 RPMs. This is wherever he started, so I'm assuming it's like, I don't know, 2,000. So we have a pretty linear curve all the way up, and it just keeps going and going, and then it peaks right here to whatever RPM this is, and then it keeps going, and then it tapers off right here as soon as I get my valve float. Same thing with torque. I don't know what happened here. Maybe a little bit of hesitation, but it was pretty solid curve. It was a pretty solid curve here, and then it peaked up right here, and then it started to taper off right around here, which is fine because I do need this for towing. I'm gonna find out exactly what RPM this is, and then we'll just have to I'll put it up on the screen. So as for the numbers, we are at 243 wheel, 243, 240 depending on the run, and 293, 293 also depending on the run, but same thing. Overall, I'm pretty impressed. It made more power than I thought it was, and it sounded really nice. The guy said it sounds pretty smooth. He said the carburetor I have on it is a perfect match. I shouldn't go any bigger than that if I'm going to stay stock, because right now the power band is just very, very manageable and very, very clean. So I hope this helps somebody out in the future in case they want a dyno or find out what the stock power is on a carbureted LS. There you go. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Night Wrencher out.